Hello children, how are you all? I am fine here and expect the same from you. I am a teacher Dakshayani handling biology from Bardasnar Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Children, today we are going to see 11th standard botany chapter 3. The name of the chapter is vegetative morphology. So what are all the things we are discussing children? We are discussing about the vegetative parts of the plant, that is root, stem and leaves, right? So in this session we are going to discuss about the roots. In the previous session, what are all the things we discussed? We discussed about the storage and mechanical support. Mechanical support. In mechanical support, we have discussed 4 types of roots. First one is prop roots, slit roots, and later on we discussed prop roots, slit roots and then buttress root, and climbing roots or clinging roots. And in this session we are going to discuss about the another important function, that is the vital functions of some of the roots. So in vital functions, the first function we are going to discuss is about the epiphytic roots or velamen root. Epiphytic means these roots are not fixed into the soil, they hang freely so that they can absorb moisture from the atmosphere, and they possess a special tissue called velamen, hence they are called as velamen root. The another root is a foliar root. Foliar means leaf. Some roots arise from the leaves. Such roots we say it as foliar root, and some roots, sucking or hostorial roots, these roots they depend on the other plant and they suck the nutrients from that plant. Such roots we say it as hostorial roots, and another one the photosynthetic or assimilatory roots. Some roots also perform the function of photosynthesis. Such roots are we say it as photosynthetic roots. So now we shall discuss one by one. So the first one is epiphytic or velamen root. So the example for this is a plant called vanda. It is an ornamental plant and you can see this plant, it hangs freely, right? And the main function of these roots, you just see children, this is the substratum, there is a log of wood to which this plant is attached, and these roots hang freely in the atmospheric air. What is the main function of the roots children? They absorb water and minerals from the soil, but these roots, they have the capacity to absorb moisture from the atmosphere. So for this function they are specialized. These roots possess the special type of spongy tissue called velamen, and this velamen is responsible for absorbing moisture from the atmosphere. So since they possess the special tissue called velamen, they are said to be velamen root. So next is a foliar root. Foliar means foliage. The term foliage is used to refer the leaf, right? So this is a bryophyllum. Bryophyllum in Tamil we say it as katti potal kutti podum, right? This bryophyllum plant, it propagates at the leaf margin. For example, this is a leaf margin children. You can see new buds are formed at the new margin and roots are produced. And when they are fully grown, they get detached from the leaf. So such roots that arise from the leaf, we say it as foliar roots. Example, bryophyllum, and another example is begonia. Begonia is also an ornamental plant. So another important function is a sucking or hostorial root, right? Some roots you can see they depend on the other plant. Such we can also say it as parasitic roots. Parasitic means they cannot survive alone. They depend on any living plant. So some roots they depend on the other plant, but they get penetrate into the stem of the host plant and they suck the nutrients and they continue to grow. Such plants, such roots we say it as sucking or hostorial root. So such type of hostorial root we can see in cuscuta. Cuscuta, so this yellow color, this is a cuscuta root, and you can see these roots penetrate into the stem and absorb nutrients or suck the nutrients from the host plant. The another example of this is viscum. Viscum, and you can also see this is a viscum plant, and these viscum roots penetrate into the host plant, and suck the nutrients. So such roots we say it as hostorial roots. So another function is a photosynthetic or assimilatory roots. Some roots or they obtain chlorophyll, they develop chlorophyll and they become green in color and they perform the function of photosynthesis. Such roots we say it as photosynthetic or assimilatory root. The example for this photosynthetic roots is Ctenospora. Ctenospora, right? So you can see the roots are also green in color. The roots are also green in color and they perform the function of photosynthesis. So let us recap. First we discussed about the Vanda. In Vanda what type of roots we can see, children? Epiphytic roots or velamen. Epiphytic or velamen roots. Next we discussed bryophyllum, right? Bryophyllum is an example for foliar root. They develop roots at the margins of the leaf. And the another example is cuscuta. Cuscuta, it is an example for hostorial or sucking roots. Hostorial or sucking roots. And the another example is Ctenospora. In Ctenospora you can see a photosynthetic roots. So these are the types of roots based on their functions. So in the functions we have discussed about the three functions, children. First one is storage, second one is mechanical support, and the third one is based on their vital function. So based on the important functions they perform, they are classified into 4 categories. So with this session comes to an end, children. In the description we have attached the study material, assessment and question bank for this lesson. Go through it. Thank you, children.